Foreign bank collapses and forced takeovers are causing global tremors. Watching closely, our regulators and bankers.
The market sort of hunts a little bit at the moment for the banks that look a bit weaker.
The speed with which money moved in the system, I think, is something that you really can't ignore.
But the message from one of Australia's top financial regulators is clear. Don't panic.
Australians can be confident their banking system is among the strongest and most resilient in the world.
That's because our banks face more stringent tests.
A regulatory system for banking that has different and often tougher requirements than many peer jurisdictions. We might be connected, but their issues and problems are not necessarily ours.
Created in the late 1990s, APRA is focused on the overall stability of the financial system.
Since the formation of APRA, no Australian has ever lost 1 cent of their retail deposit.
It forces banks and building societies to constantly report their levels of capital, money, and debt. But there's another safety net. Deposits of up to $250,000 in any local bank, building society or credit union are guaranteed by the government. A conference of banking leaders heard concern about how rapid interest rate rises were hitting customers.
People will stretch and stretch and stretch, and it's maybe when they've been paying those 10 rate rises for 6 months that rubber band starts to snap. A lot of what the RBA has already announced, a lot of that is still to play out.
Analysts aren't worried yet.
The average homeowner does have a significant equity buffer, so I don't think we're going to experience solvency issues and deposit runs like what you're seeing overseas.
Local banks also have plenty of money.
We're the most well-capitalised large bank in the world. I think the 4 Aussie majors would be 4 of the top 5. We're holding sort of pre-GFC, or relative to GFC, 2.5 times more capital.
The loan books of our banks are dominated by mortgages for Australian property. At the moment, a strength.
APRA and the industry might have a bit of a debate every so often about whether we're too conservative or not. But when you get into times like this, you want to show that you are conservative. You have a system that's conservative and a system that's trusted, and that's where we're sitting at the moment.
No one likes to be boring, but sometimes it's safer.